This is Speak Up on the CW Philly.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Speak Up here on the CW Philly. I'm Natasha Brown. District Attorney Lynn Abraham will be my guest in just a few moments. But first this morning, the 17th Annual African American Children's Book Fair will be held on Saturday, February 7th at the Community College of Philadelphia. Authors and illustrators will be on hand to sign and read copies of their books. And joining me today is Charisse Carney-Nunes, and she's belonged a very special and a very timely book that we want to talk about as well this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me, Natasha.
Oh, absolutely. We want to talk about the book fair, the children's book fair, but
Yes.
we want to talk about your special book that you brought along with you today, I Am Barack Obama.
Yes.
There's a lot of special moments about this book and special reasons that you should want to get this book for your kids. Let's talk about it.
Well, the name of the book is I Am Barack Obama, and despite the name of the book, it's really not about Barack Obama. Instead, it really celebrates and focuses on children and allows children to see themselves through his inspirational story. It focuses on him growing up as an ordinary child, asking who will change the world, and ultimately realizing that it's him. He will change the world. And that is really the message of Barack Obama. And I think that is what has really inspired so many people all over the world, but in particular children, that they have the personal power to change their own circumstances and to impact the world. It really starts with you.
Yeah, and let's talk about the inspiration behind this. You have a personal connection with now President Barack Obama.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. You were in college together?
Yeah,
in
we're actually
school?
in law school together. I went to law school, to Harvard Law School with President Obama, and I'm also a children's book author. I have 2 other children's books, and so over the past couple of years, I would travel all over the country at events like the Children's Book Fair and promote my other books. But once the children found out that I actually knew the then candidate Obama, they didn't want to talk about anything except the book.
It was all about him, right?
It was all about
Barack.
About it. That's all they wanted to talk about. But I really decided that I couldn't let this historic moment go by without figuring out a way to capture that for children specifically. And so that really was the inspiration behind it, was telling my personal story of knowing him and how inspirational he was then, and obviously the world knows is now, but really capturing that for children and allowing them a place and a space to tell their stories about how much they feel inspired and how hopeful they are for their lives because of him.
Yeah, and you talk to kids here all over the country, East Orange, New Jersey, I see quickly, Madison, Wisconsin,
Yes.
Bethesda, Maryland, all races,
Yes.
different ages as well, it looks like. Just tell me what their stories are about and what they have gained from him already.
Interestingly, it's not like the children in the book all say, I want to grow up and be president. Some of the children say, I want to be an astronaut. One of the boys wants to grow up and be a great businessman. But they all think that because of Barack, he has shown that anything is possible. And it's just so inspiring to me as a grown-up, as a mom, to see how much these children really get it, how much they really take it in, Barack's story, and the whole focus on hope and the audaciousness, the audacity of hope.
Yeah, and really overall with the book fair, we'll just get back to the overall theme as to why you're here as well. Just books inspire. I mean, they're meant to inspire in a lot of ways. So tell me why fairs like this are so important for kids.
Well, literacy. Literacy is the number one issue. It really is so important for our kids to read. And this book fair in particular, like you said, it's the 17th year of this book fair. And in particular, it focuses on African American children's books. Vanessa Lloyd Scambati, who is the founder of this book fair, really had a vision to promote books that show positive images of African American children. And so she takes great care to make sure that all of the books that are included in the book fair really, really bring that message home for our children. There are authors coming from all over the country. Myself, I came in, and I'll be coming from Washington, D.C. And they just really, she focuses on trying to get the best and the brightest members of the African American children's book community here in Philadelphia for this event.
Yeah, and you really want kids of what ages to just come out to this? Tell me about the age you target, or if there's just, all kids, or what are you thinking?
It's all kids. It's all ages, from the youngest of children all the way through to young adult. And I participated last year. There were 4,000 people in attendance. It really has grown from a small event that was Vanessa's vision back 17 years ago. So I think she said it was 250 people in Wanamaker's department store here in Philly. Now we've got 4,000 people in at the Community College of Philadelphia, and we just want even more kids to come out, families. One of the features of the book fair is an educator's book giveaway, where literally hundreds of books are donated thanks to the Philadelphia Daily News and PICO. They actually donate hundreds of books to educators, to school librarians, so that they can share these positive stories with literally thousands of area children. And the children will benefit not only from actually reading these books, but hearing the stories of the interaction, the backstory from the encounters that their teachers and librarians have had with the authors and illustrators, because we'll be there.
Wow, really just an exciting day planned.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And we look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Take care. Okay. Thanks to Charisse for being here. After the break, we're going to bring on Philadelphia's District Attorney Lynn Abraham. She'll be joining us the rest of the morning. You're watching Speak Up here on the CW Philly.